right, welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. As I said earlier that Leanne is out in Cape Town again, this time at the Convention Centre for the 17th World Conference on Tobacco Health, which is WCTOH. And the theme for the conference this year is Uniting the World for a Tobacco-Free Generation. Let's say good morning to her and find out what she has in store for us. Lee, good morning.
Palesa, yes, a very, very good morning too. Good to see you back in studio. Hope you're feeling better. And welcome from the 17th World Conference on Tobacco or Health. And I think we need to stress that because it's quite a telling title to this conference. So it's Tobacco or Health. The choice is yours. That's how harshly they are putting it here at this, I think one could call it an anti-tobacco conference. I'm not too sure. Maybe that's a little bit too harsh, but it certainly is one of those conferences where people come together and they talk about the dangers of tobacco, of products, obviously, when you talk about cigarettes. And the big one at the moment is e-cigarettes. And the talk about e-cigarettes, I think, is going to take center stage here at this particular conference. Now, this conference happens every 3 years, and the SABC are certainly going to be covering this very, very extensively. You know South Africa's policy with regard to smoking. It seems to be getting more and more stringent as the years go by. I know that it was in Pretoria that it's now been declared that you cannot even smoke 5 meters or something like that from the exit of a building. You're finding more and more restaurants are not allowing their patrons to smoke. You certainly are not allowed to smoke in hired cars. You're not allowed to smoke in hotel rooms. You know, the list is getting longer and longer where South African institutions are putting these laws down and ensuring that South Africans do not smoke. And I think that is the key. Listen, it's a tough one and it's a big debate. And I think a lot of you would love to hear some of the statistics that are going to be discussed here and the rationale behind having such a major conference. Well, I'm going to throw a couple of numbers at you and then perhaps you can decide. I think from some statistics that have been collaborated and come out, it says that tobacco claims nearly 7 million lives a year. It's a lot of lives to die from tobacco, and this is particularly from cancer and other lung-related diseases, and it also accounts for about 1 in 10 deaths worldwide. I think the biggest deaths, however, are calculated in China, and that's a big challenge for them. And these are statistics that I'm quoting from the World Health Organization. They say that even as the percentage of adults who smoke has dropped in rich nations and plateaued in some emerging ones, the total number of smokers just keeps on climbing, driven by an expanding global population and more people in poorer countries that seem to be lighting up. So it's a very big industry. I mean, the tobacco industry is one of the most massive industries in the world. And when I talk massive, I talk, try and guess. I wish I had a trivia question like Leanne does, but maybe I should. Maybe I should put this question out to you. How many cigarettes, and here's the question, how many cigarettes do you think that the cigarette industry sold last year? I'll let you think about it for a little bit. So if we talk about all of these kind of awareness campaigns and these conferences that we're having now and all these advertising campaigns where you're seeing all the dangers being printed on a box and it tells you how bad it is and the amount of people that are dying, my question to you this morning, how many cigarettes did the tobacco industry sell last year? You'll be amazed when you hear that number. Anyway, these are just a couple of the things we'll be talking about. And we'd love to hear your opinions with regard to smoking. I mean, do you think it is your choice? You're an adult. If you want to smoke, you can smoke. Or do you think, hang on a second, you know, sin taxes, all of these legislations, so many people dying, maybe I should reconsider my habits? Well, maybe we can change your mind this morning. I doubt it, but we're going to try our best anyway as we come to you from the 17th World Conference on Tobacco or Health. We're looking forward to this. All right, let us now get you a sporting update. So I've got a feeling, Leanne, that my question may stump the viewers a little bit more than yours. But anyway, let's find out what your question is. And it's good to not see you, but say hello to you. And Leanne, what's topping your sports bulletin?